that point. I'm a defensive midfielder.
Okay, Vera, let's get to talk about your early life. Tell us how you developed interest for football and how it was for you at the beginning.
When I would say I started playing when I was young, I got the motivation while seeing others playing. I was not opportune to meet stars, like, because my dad especially wouldn't allow us to play football. So I didn't get the opportunity to play with stars. So I got motivation by seeing younger ones playing football, like little boys and then little girls. So from there I got the interest of playing.
Okay. So at what age did you start playing and you knew that you were going to play football professionally?
Well, I started very early while I was still in secondary school, in primary school, sorry, while I was still in primary school, because during break time I would go to play with boys, and from there I got the interest because while playing with them, I knew I could play. I saw myself playing better and strong, so I developed the interest and I got started from there.
All right. You already mentioned that you started from a very early age. So while growing up, who were your biggest influence? And how did they help shape your passion for football?
My biggest influence then were street guys playing football because I was not opportunity to meet stars playing football then. So my inspiration, I got inspiration from street boys playing football, and it was from there I picked the hobby of watching match. And that was when I started supporting Manchester United.
Oh, so you're a big fan of Manchester United.
Yes, a very big fan, like a supporter of Manchester United. So from there, I started watching Manchester United, and then I picked inspiration, like the role from Scholes.
Okay.
Because I saw his potentials, I saw his commitments and his consistency. So I would say I got shaped by Scholes. Like, it got me inspired.
Okay. So, how did you get started playing football, and what was your first experience like there?
Well, like I said earlier, I just started playing football because I saw, boys playing, and I knew I could play. So I just started playing football.
So, what was your first experience like when you started playing? Did you remember how the first game you played and what happened and how it was for you, how you felt?
Yes, I can remember because I was the only girl in the midst of boys, and I was not given much opportunity to showcase myself. So the day I got the chance, one of the best players in the team misbehaved, and the coach was very angry and then said, "Oh, you think because we don't have replacement for you?" So the coach came to me and said, "Vera, yeah, go in and play." And the other guys were laughing. Coach, now game won't play. I mean, I was kind of scared, but I really wanted to play. So from there, after the game, I was complimented. Like, coach told me I was good, that I should continue. So from there.
So that's where you are right now.
Yes.
All right. What was your breakout moment? Like the moment you break out into professional football, and how was it like for you? And how does it feel to gain recognition for your talent? I mean, getting awards and recognition for putting hard work on the pitch.
Well, my breakout moment was with Joko Babes. It was a team at Obunosho. So a lot got invited and we did screening. And fortunately, we were picked. We played pro. From the pro, we were able to promote to Premier. So
What year was this? What year was this?
Say?
What year was this?
That was like 3 years back.
Okay.
Yes. So from there, playing pro to qualify for Premier with the same team. It was a big honor, and from there, after the season of our Premier League with Joko Babes, almost all the players got called from big teams, and it was from there I got my breakthrough.
Okay.
So from there, I got to test playing CAF. So I got the opportunity to present. So the experience was unbelievable because I never expected to be among the squad representing Nigeria at that moment. So it was more like a miracle to me.
So how did you feel playing in your Premier League and also playing in the CAF Women's Champions League qualifying WAFB and being the best player in the very first match?
I felt happy. I wouldn't say proud because I felt happy and great. I wasn't expecting it because at that match, that particular match, both my team and the opponent, we did a great job, and most especially my team. So I was so great that I was selected to be the first man of the match for the CAF. It was an honor to me, honestly, and it was a great honor to me, you know.
All right.
Who does watching you?
All right, thank you. So tell me, how did you adapt to playing professional football at a higher level and the demands that came with it, the not sleeping, long travels? How did you adapt when playing professional? And also, tell me how, of course, the skill you focused on developing that kept you at the top of your game.
Well, at first, it was not easy, you know, adapting to playing professionally. It was really not that great because we came from a little team where we don't have much experience and going to a bigger team where there are lots of experienced players. So it was really not easy, but I just put my focus on developing my skills because I want to play. So I learn from others. I meet up to the standard of coach, like obeying instructions and then playing what I know I can play.
Okay. So what key did you focus on that you know that you have and you know that you needed to develop to stay at the top of your game? What skill did you focus on developing?
Naturally, I have ball control, yeah, and I have strength. So what I focused on was my scoring ability because there's at times in matches I get lots of opportunity, but at the end, not make use of them. So that's my target, and the skills I'm still developing.
So now,
Yes.
all right.
So,
All right, thank you. I know you've played so many matches, even while growing up. So, which particular one starts out in your early career? I mean, the most memorable one, the one that you know you can never forget while you were growing up and your early career before you turned pro. Which one that stands out and you know that you can never forget?
the match I know I can never forget was Joko Dolu versus Abia Angels, FA Cup. While then we're in pro. So Abia Angels came to our home for the FA Cup match. Then it was home and away.
Okay.
So during that game, first half we played 0-0. And second half, like we aired Abia Angels, you know, then almighty Abia Angels, so we're happy. So something I can never forget. Like before the end of the game, I had this great opportunity. Like this is Vera standing at the goalpost of Abia Angels. Like it was an empty net just for me to put the ball in. So that boy I threw the ball away and the match ended 0-0. But we know we could not go to Abia Angels home to win them. So the blame and everything was on me, and that night I cried so hard because I knew I had the chance, and if I had put that ball in at the back of the net, it would have been a win for Joko Dolu Babes against Almighty Abia Angels. So that game, and honestly, I can never forget that game.
What year was this and what round of the FA Cup?
It was still 3 years back then.
Okay.
We were still in group stage.
Okay.
But we knew if we had won that match, we would have stand a chance against Abia Angels at their home. So because of we drew that game, we were not able to go to Abia Angels home because we knew for sure we would not get the victory there and the whistle again.
Okay, so the second game was more like a walkover for.
It was a walkover against.
How did you recover from that? How did you recover from that trauma of missing that ball?
It took me time, actually. It took me time. But one good thing was, after that FA Cup, we were giving break to go.
Okay.
So we're given about 2 weeks break. So about then, everybody went to Nwa. So maybe, when room comes, just give the room on about sometimes it will go. So because of the break, maybe everybody probably forgot about the FA Cup and all that. So that was how I managed to get myself. Then I gathered myself from. That was my breakthrough, honestly. If we had stayed till the next day, or maybe go to training the next day, Vera would have been the topic of the day. So I was grateful we had break then.
All
That
right.
was how I managed.
All right. Thank you very. Okay, so let's come back to present day. We've gone down memory lane. Let's come back to present day. You currently play for Bayelsa Queens. So what drew you to Bayelsa Queens, moving from Delta Queens, joining Bayelsa Queens? What drew you to them, and what's your goal for the team?
Okay, like every footballer would say, they have this dream team they want to play for. And right from when I was playing, although I was not opportunity to play with Stars, but I was hearing the news about Bayelsa Queens.
And their exploits, obviously.
Yes, almighty Bayelsa Queens winning day and year and day, and I wanted to play for Bayelsa Queens. Even before I went to Delta Queens, I really wanted to play for Bayelsa Queens. Like, I wanted to, like, improve on every aspect of my game to make sure I play for Bayelsa Queens. So any match I play against Bayelsa Queens, I make sure I give her my best, like extremely best for the coach to see me. So it was my dream to play for Bayelsa Queens even before I started like my professional play.
Okay.
So my aim with Bayelsa Queens is to win trophy with Bayelsa Queens, is to win the Nigerian Women Premier League and to raise the CAF. I'm not after the WAFB because I know qualifying for the Nigerian Premier League automatically we can win the WAFB. So our challenge is CAF, and that's why I'm aiming for the CAF.
Okay.
So my aim is to lead the CAF trophy by Bayelsa Queens.
As the CAF Women's Champions League.
Yes, the CAF Women's Champions League, very important.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow. So that was really interesting, knowing that you are a big fan of Bayelsa, not just a player, a big fan of Bayelsa Queens. And okay, quick one here. Sometimes it becomes contradicting when very skillful players like you are get to meet some very tactical coach, because sometimes instructions differ from personal objective. How do you balance your personal performance and the instructions and objective from the team and the coach?
I've been opportunity to play bigger teams for like 2 seasons, so we get to adapt. There's every system. It's just more like when a coach brings 442 information and 441 information, and most especially against teams you play for. There are some games we want to play ball, but there are no opportunity, and there are some games you meet your weaker parts and then you showcase yourself. So there are some games we try to adapt no matter how difficult it may be.
Okay.
Because like this Nigeria Premier League, it is not really easy to play the way you want to play, because there are some team you meet, I will say like FC Robo, there are some team you meet, and even if you want to be tactical, you need to be quick and like really quick and fast. So we just need to adapt and follow instructions.
All right. Okay. Quite interesting, and knowing that it can be difficult sometimes balancing team objective and of course your personal performance. Okay, let's move on and talk about, of course, how you prepare for your training regime. Typical training regime for you. How is it like? And of course, match day experience. Talk us through how you prepare for your match, regardless of the match. Maybe a league match, FA Cup, Champions League, like you played. How you prepare, what personal preparations you do, and your training regime. What are the basics that you do when you want to train?
Okay, at first, when I go to train alone, at this point, I love training in the gym.
Okay.
Yes, I love training in the gym. So what I do in my training, I love working on my strength, because that is where I need to work for, and my position requires it. So while others are resting, I need to be working. So I work on my strength, I work on my ability and then I work on my awareness.
Mm.
Two, I work on my control to get it better.
So this is how you do your training regime. So take us through match day experience and preparation for you.
So during our match day experience, myself, during my match day, I don't like eating much. So at times I don't eat to play matches, but at times I eat to, and then after our breakfast, then we go for prep talk. After we go for prep talk, I go back to my room. Yeah, I love to sleep. Like yes, to rest my brain, to calm my head. Not that I'm afraid of something. I just love to calm my head at that point, calm my brain because I know I'm going for a walk, so I need to be calm. So that's what I do. I sleep, and then when it's match time, I take a lot of water. Like about 2 hours of the match, I take a lot of water before the game.
To
So
stay hydrated.
yes, to stay hydrated.
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Interesting. Wow. I never knew drinking a lot of water before match can also help. Okay. Let's talk about your personal growth and experience now, and of course, inspiration. Some persons, it can. You mentioned that in the NWFL it can be really difficult. Yeah. What keep you focused and motivated, staying at the top of your game, both on and off the pitch?
Well, my biggest motivation is myself because I know if I don't do it, nobody will do it for me. So that's my biggest inspiration. And then my second inspiration is if other girls can do it, why can't I do it? I'm a person that I love having my own things, yes. When you work hard, you have your things. And I love being appreciated. So when you work hard, you'll be appreciated. So those are the things keep me going. Now, more especially on the field, I look at others to work, you know. Like I really want to stay at the top of my game always.
Mm.
So like we talk about the likes of Ronaldo, Messi. What gave them the Ballon d'Or for how many years is because they stayed at the top of their class, like top of their games for about going to 10 years. So
Almost 20 years.
almost 20 years. So I look up to that. I want to do better. Like I want to work more myself. Like I want to be at the top of my game
Mm.
on and off the field. Like I want to hear good comments about myself, and I want to again, raise my family. It's not difficult back at home. So my biggest inspiration is my mom. So
Okay.
yeah. So
All right.
if I don't work for myself, I work for her.
All right.
If I'm off the field, I think about her. And now that she's getting older, I really need to double dose for me to be able to take care of her time. So those are the things that motivate me. Like other girls are doing it, why can't I do it?
All right.
Yes, those are the things that motivate me. Shona, so she got about 6 African best players. So
Yeah.
she stood at the top of her game. So if she did that, why can't I? So I'm Vera do it. So those are my inspirations. So I look others to get my inspiration, like Odegaard, like Okiri, players like that. So I look at them and I stay focused. So those are my motivations.
All right. Thank you very much. What's a way to stay motivated? I mean, if you don't work for yourself, you have to work for your mom. That's my parting words. I'll take that with me. Okay. Here's the thing. It is really important. You mentioned that, of course, you draw inspiration and motivation. Hold on. Okay. I've talked about your motivation and everything. So tell us, who are your role models? People you draw inspiration from on a daily basis in football currently. I mean, body male category and female category. I mean, who are your role models? People you draw inspiration from, and how do they inspire you? And what quality do you admire about them?
But I really don't have role models, but I pick better parts from most midfielders game, like De Bruyne and other midfielder, but most especially Ronaldo is disciplined, is maturity, even at the age of 40, you could see his potential, he still wants more. So I admire him a lot. Although I I have a role model and it's for schools.
Okay.
And up till now, I still go to YouTube to watch his game to pick vital points because the man is a big player. When you say big player,
Mm.
like his abilities, his passing, the tackle, and everything about him. So it's still one of my inspiration going Ronaldo and other great midfielders.
All right. Good to know that you.
Rodri for goals, stuff like that.
It's safe to say that your affiliation with Manchester is really strong because all the players you've been mentioning are all Manchester affiliated, either United or City. Okay. Lastly, before we let you go, and of course getting to meet you, what advice do you have for young girls who are aspiring to play football presently? They are out there, they've seen you in the CAF Champions League, in the Waffle Bay, in the league. What advice would you want to give to them to help them grow? Or to just tell them, okay, this is the path that they are going forward to and how it is and what to guide them.
Well, my advice to young player would be for them to work hard, would be for them to follow their dreams, would be for them to be humble, very, very important in the game. Without humbleness, without respect, there's no way you'll be able to achieve your dreams. So my advice to other young players coming up is for them to believe in themselves, for them to respect their elders, to respect their seniors. Because most younger ones growing up now, they don't give respect to their seniors. So my advice mostly would be for them to respect and for them to be humble. Because by the time you're humble, God will raise you, and so others will raise you too. So that's my advice to them, and for them to work hard.
All right, thank you very much. We hope to do this again next time, and good luck in the NWFL Championship, and also in your dream to win the CAF Women's Champions League.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.